EA Sports coverage of the...
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Go. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
His throw incomplete.
When you look at this defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they can.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Now Hill to return it.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year one. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Cotton. And this is incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. McCarthy operating from the gun.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Foreman powering ahead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
When you look at this defense,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
but now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To the air with McCarthy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC. And I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such. But let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 14 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Cotton. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They go play action here on first down.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jerry Judy from 21 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On play action, McCarthy got his man. It's Warren.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now, and some kind of score was desperately needed.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved.
Throwing to start the drive. Cotton over the middle, complete. That's Cook. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Now they run the option on second down.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's going to keep this again.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Cotton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need 12 here. It's third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing is McCarthy.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A short throw to Ingram. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Cotton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
He's going to use his legs here.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here's Cook again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. It's complete. He finds Falk here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Cotton. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Cotton.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Cotton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Back to throw. Cotton. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
As the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's McCarthy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A final shot before break. McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Joe Burrow, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Foreman. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. Result is a first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
In motion left goes a tight end. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. Looking left side, and it's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown! Evan Ingram. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Cotton. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Oh, man, just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself, is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Operating from the gun, Cotton. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that total here with a first down. McCarthy operating from the gun.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Foreman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Jefferson, a 4-yard pickup on the play, and a first down.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Throw left side complete. That's Warren. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end in motion right.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 yards on the pickup there.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Back to throw. Cotton. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now this complete to Polk.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught by Polk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. To the air again, McCarthy. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. That'll be caught by Foreman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got it. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Cotton able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.
Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Toronto,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.